Possibly fucking up my computer. Let's see if we can show how I create a new project on my computer. We're assuming that there's still a project on my computer to create. I just moved all my files from videos to where I think they should be. So let's SSH into my server. It's all there now at least, so we're going to create our new file. So cd into documents. Oh, I already created. So if you're wondering what that is, here, I'll just kill it. rm pal. So yeah, so I killed that. So now I just want to move Yemi into that area. So I'll just do, well, cd back into documents, mkdir proseta pal. Right, cool. mv // Yemi to proseta pal. Okay, fine. Let's just be careful with this though, because last time I caused a lot of issues. So sudo mv Yemi documents / sudo mv Yemi proseta pal /. Thank God. Alright, so now we have to create the screen and we have to create the Docker. Alright, so let's start by creating the Docker. Well, create the screen and create the Docker inside the screen. So screen -ls screen will be running on port 884. So let's just call this -s 8884 _ proseta _ pal. So now we're in here. So now we create the Docker that we're going to be using. And we're going to commit and save the Docker, push that to Docker Hub. And we're also going to push the stuff to GitHub that we want. First, let's create what we need. We want to use Python 3. I want to make this a little more modern. Luckily, there's a Docker that has everything we need. And I already installed it. It's the Continuum Anaconda 5.0.1. So let's just bust that out. So if you're wondering how to do the Docker, we go to my little Google heap. It's this command from the mind reader, but we'll just use the same thing. So Docker run it. The only port I need now, kill all these ports. Port 884 will be 8888. And that's usually the port you use for that. Volume. I want to connect. What is it? Well, this will be the same home Elliott documents, and then I just replace proseta pal there. Oh man, cool. I'll have that be just the /documents folder in the new one. And then the thing was the one that we already said I got. Continuum Anaconda 3, because we want to keep ourselves at least somewhat up to date. And that should be it. Sudo docker run it -p 888 volumes per setapal documents continuum anaconda. Cool. There we go. Okay, so first things first, we need to install Conda. Well, we have Conda. I'm going to install Jupyter. Conda install Jupyter. And we'll just treat it as root. You know, we could like do all these other Conda environments. And actually, I'll show that as Conda env list. So if you're wondering what this is, it's right here. They have this big long line to actually get the Jupyter notebook to run correctly. You paste that to a text file. We see that as like, oh, install Jupyter. They make a directory, and basically they use that, and they say no browser. I'm just going to create a config file, and I'll put the stuff I want in the config file. That makes more sense. I did that before. And I have the code in a previous thing. Yeah, like creating a Jupyter password. I basically said how to do it here. So cd root Jupyter notebook config.py. And there's a few commands in there like, like creating the password. And then I want there to be no browser, which I can put into the config file and a few other things. Alright, so we have Jupyter. There's probably a way to list packages. Let's conda in 30 minutes. So I see for later what I'm actually working with. Make this bigger. I'll still get my mugshot in there though. This is conda list. Yeah, there it is. So these are everything we start with. We're going to probably put a few things on top of it. Alright, so off to a good start. We got the screen, we got this. Basically, we just have to set up the config file for the Jupyter notebook with the stuff that we actually want in it, which is a little more than what they have. So they have this, is what they said, oh, you should do this, but I don't really want to do that. I want it to listen to all. I want it to be port 888. I mean, basically, the big thing is just setting up the password, which is this thing right here. And they say how to do it here, nano Jupyter notebook config.py. Let's see if that location is the same on this thing. Okay, so the Jupyter is not there. I mean, if I create it there, will it have the password? Maybe. Unless it just happens to be here, which also doesn't happen to be. I mean, I don't know if I make a Jupyter notebook there, if it'll even be listened to. There's one way to find out. We can always just run this command to create our password, right? Actually, I don't even know if we can. Alright. We have Python at least? Alright. We have Python, so we can do that. I guess let's see if this works. mkdir dot Jupyter. I really don't think this will work. cd dot Jupyter. Alright, well, I don't know if my Jupyter folder is really what my Jupyter folder thinks it is, but there's one way to find out. Alright, now I gotta configure that PY. Alright. Let's see what were the things I wanted to add. Relatively simple commands. Actually, I just find them this way. Since they're being so useful looking at other stuff. fuck? Oh. Alright, time to just do copy and paste. There we go. And this is like literally all we need to do is just these commands. I have no idea if this will actually copy and paste correctly, but oh, there's one way around not knowing if I'll copy and paste correctly. In fact, I don't even know if there's a notion of copy and paste here. Holy shit, there is. Okay, so I have the notebook. IP, notebook open browser false, notebook token allow root is true. Then all we have to do is really make the file that we were talking about earlier. Yes, we want to save. I pressed Command X earlier. And then let's just do that real fast root thing. Typing in the from thing there. From. All right. And then prosetta pal. Prosetta pal. And that's the thing. Oh, exit that. Oh, wow. I can actually do Command B inside the Docker thing. There we go. We're done. We have like everything we need already. Alright. I'll be amazed if that actually did it all. I could have put this in a better spot actually, but this is where I said I was going to create in the thing, so this is the location. It worked, it hosted it. So, let's see if we got it. Yeah. Prosetta pal. Sure, I'll save it. And there we go. We got everything we need. We have to restart this with a new kernel, and I'm gonna have to install some like Python packages and stuff and rewrite this code a little bit, but you can see that the idea is basically there. It's all up to date. Damn. Well, except for a few things. We did all the dirty work. Now we still have to create the GitHub for this project, create the Jupyter thing for this project. The Docker Hub and the GitHub. So this is all we want right here. So we can just use screen detach, because we're all just in a screen this entire time. But the presenter pal is still running. Now we just docker ps sudo docker ps, because this thing will be a bitch on me. Whoa, I get to see myself. The reason why I'm really doing this. 884 is this one, is the container ID. So we want to commit this container ID. It won't even be the latest, but we have to commit it anyways. Oh. Okay. And then obviously I'm going to commit this later once I actually put everything I'm supposed to on it. This is just a showing the steps in one tutorial. There we go. That's what I want. Just make sure there wasn't a better one on Google Keep. Oh yeah, this is what you gotta do. I also get a lot of executed containers. Oh, I can just create it, then rename it image after I commit. That'll save me a little time. Anyways, let's just commit it and then move on to the next thing. I have to I think tag was the command where you change the name, so I can just do that to change the name. The fuck is this thing? Alright. So back to the thing, since I think I forgot the tag on it. Alright, cool. There it is. So then it's just... There we go. We got that done. Now it's just GitHub. So that's that done. And now we have to do the GitHub, and then we're like done. There's actually, well, then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna actually update this stuff with what it should be. But let's try and do the GitHub real fast. Am I even in the thing anymore? No, so okay, so I have Git. I just have to learn how the hell to do this thing. And I'm like done. So git init. Git add dot So git config global user.email. Okay, and repo name, and then .git. See if that works. It'd be amazing if I could actually get this that fast. I have no idea what's going on with this. No, git remote. That what they said. Okay, so I have to create that. Maybe I can do this one. What the fuck it said. Sure. Okay, I guess I'll make it public. Holy shit, that's it. It worked. That's how you get a project up. There we go. So we got this ready. So just to review, we got our GitHub up with everything we need in it. We got our screen. And within the screen, we got our Docker, and we pushed our Docker to Docker Hub. That's it. It's all there. I hope you liked the tutorial. Hope it wasn't too long.